Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the classification of bony fractures. Now, do you struggle recalling the classification of bony fractures? Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you remember pigs and 3 cats, you will never ever forget the classification of a bony fracture. Listen further and you'll find out why. Being able to answer these type of questions of classification are very common questions that occur in vivas and medical school and dental school examination. So it's a must that you know at the back of your hand. So as I said in the start, the secret to remembering the classification of fractures is by visualizing 1 pig and 3 cats. So if you use the mnemonic pigs CCC, where P is equal to a pathological fracture is a break in your bone. The break is basically called a pathological fracture when force or impact didn't cause the break to happen. Instead, an underlying disease leaves your bones weak and brittle. An example of this may be osteoporosis or tumors, malignant tumors. A green stick fracture occurs when a bone bends and cracks instead of breaking completely into separate pieces. The fracture looks similar to what happens when you try to break a small green branch on a tree. A fracture is called a simple or close fracture when the overlying skin is not broken and the bone is not exposed to the air. A comminuted fracture is a type of a broken bone. The bone is broken into more than 2 pieces. A complex fractures are complicated breaks in bones which usually need care by a specialist team. They include open fractures, which are fractures with wound complications, pelvic fractures occurring in the base of the spine to the hips, and severe ankle fractures. Opposite to a simple fracture, also called a compound fracture, is a fracture in which there's an open wound or break in the skin near the site of the broken bone. Most often, this wound is caused by a fragment of bone breaking the skin at the moment of the injury. I really hope that you found this mnemonic very useful and you will never now forget the classification of a fractured bone. If you like these mnemonics, please kindly like and subscribe to our channel. It really benefits, and we will hope to get you some more mnemonics in the future to help you through your journey